Hi guys. Before I start, um, how many of you are familiar with the agent, AI, LLM, apps, blah 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 blah? Oh wow, quite a good. Okay, then I can stick to the topic, right? Nice presentation given by Damini, Darren, and Jawahar. I wish I can match their uh, level. Does it make sense? Okay. And the other one, Metro, makes sense, right? And the heading on top, that also. You know what is non-deterministic, and you know what is deterministic. You go by the metro, you know by this time you're going to reach your destination. If you hit the traffic, you know. Even Google's DeepMind, GNN, graphical neural network, is not going to predict it. I have suffered multiple times. Then I prefer to work from home most of the time. Okay. So we defy technology, and that's where our job is ensured. And how many of you feel that our job is at risk in the AI era? Wow, yellow t-shirt. One is a backbencher. Backbencher typically my favorite place. You smiling face, awesome. Only three people. Wow, what a confident, a pretty confident crowd we have. Awesome. Then I don't need to advocate it. That means you guys are already feeling secure. So I'm not going any further into it. Okay. As a human being, we are deterministic or non-deterministic. Excellent. My wife also had the same thing. My ex-girlfriend, who's been my wife, and she had a lot of expectation from me कि ये आदमी आगे चल के मेरा केयर करने वाला है, and he is going to support me in all the household work. And see, I'm here with you guys. So that's already made me non-deterministic, right? I'm a non-deterministic guy. But we always love to be deterministic world, and that is where the software development activity has started. And so far, unless LLM and AI boom has happened, we had a software, and you give any input, you know what the output gonna be. Anytime you give रात में सोते वक्त, if you are sleeping hard, give the 5, you know what outcome is gonna come. You give 1,500, what output, you know what is the outcome for everything. In LLM world or any AI world, you give one input at one time and you expect an output. Next time you give the same input, that guy would have been drunk already, right? I mean, I didn't realize that LLMs are like me. Oh, here. Aka Ram. My name is Rajesh Kumar Mishra, and I'm also known as RUM, Rum. Okay, I didn't realize that, and I realized that after drinking, my probability goes high. I make most of the world that they fail to predict me. Okay, here I am. My name is Rajesh Kumar Mishra. I'm also known as Rum. I'll be found in LinkedIn, that QR code there. I'm a senior engineering manager at Cloudera. I look after data engineering platform, data services, all those things. We are mostly into the business of PaaS on public cloud and private cloud. So my portfolio mainly goes in the public cloud, and to some extent 50% into the private cloud as well. So I have both the world presence. We'll talk about this on the agenda typically. A paradigm shift, LLM apps. Most of you know what the LLM apps are. Nahin? We'll touch upon that. Okay. Agent, multi-agent, challenges, observability and evaluation. That is a topic that we have mainly covered, but some background is required, and demo. Before this, I had my observability chapter 1. I have already presented in ThoughtWorks sometime back, in the June, I believe. And this is my second chapter. I will try to follow Markovian properties. How many of you understand Markovian property? Okay. Markovian property says, even if you have crossed multiple points, what matters is where you are starting, where you are present. From that onward, it matters. So forget about what I presented in my previous chapter. I will try to meet that requirement, and from here, whatever I talk, you will be able to correlate more or less. Okay. A paradigm shift. As I talked about, our even though we are non-deterministic in nature, we prefer to be determined. We prefer to use tools which are deterministic in nature. And typical product software development, where we know what test to run, where it's gonna break. If we miss edge case, we are gonna break in production. But over a period of time in the AI era, if I have to split the world into certain era, then I would say pre-Google era, Google era, pre-AI era, Google to AI era, and then AI era. So before Google, we have to read all our manuals to understand and do something work. I have been C++ work, and I'm a Linux, so I had to read a lot of manual to make it happen and understand the code it properly. But now after Google, I stopped studying manuals. Type everything, you get tens or 20 such pages. You find out which page fall into your bracket, and you follow that, get your job done. AI, it precisely tells me, oh, you are failing here. Okay, try this. It is gonna work. So that's where we are standing today in AI era. So don't worry, your job is not gonna get away. It's just that our nature of work gonna change. You are more creative, and human desires are limitless. Even God must be thinking that we might reach to Him. So our desires are limitless. So even though we have 2G, we were happy. People said, no, no, take 3G. Okay, well, okay, give us, we are happy. No, no, now you take 4G. We took it and we were happy. 5G, 6G I didn't talk, right? So our appetite is not gonna get over. So our employment. Okay, so our paradigm shift is happening. So we all are witnessing. The sooner we board on it, it's better. And the more you resist, that's gonna trouble us more. So embrace it, the open arms. So in that case, we'll all be part of, and we will be in the same forum. LLM apps. You just focus on this. Let me. No, it's not. Um, LLM apps. Most of you would have used it. ChatGPT, Gemini. You give a task, it does it. You like it, you don't like it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Give input, right? But still, you continue to use it, right? Because it give you at least near about what you are looking for. Hallucinations are apart. Um, Agent. We even before the agent what came into our AI world, we all knew what agents are. Real estate agent. You must, if you would have hunted for a house and you rented house and you would have faced the problem, 2%, 1%, all this negotiation will be going on, right? So agents are there, and those agents, if I put into the perspective, your property consultants are actually your LLM apps. You give some specification, they go and look for few houses, and then you go and look at them and pick one for your that suits to you. Agent is basically your our housemaid. दीदी मैं सुबह आएगी काम करके चले जाएगी, right? So similarly, you tell them cook, you have to prepare this, they will prepare. That's autonomous. How much salt, how much masala, sambar, all this they will she will take care. Those are the agents, truly agents, because they are autonomous in nature. In this context today, we're going to talk about here are sent. If you have to break it, so you see the tools, arms, agents arms are basically its tool, and brain is the LLM. Prompt is the key. How creative you are going to be so that they can understand well. So this is the model we're going to follow. LLM versus agent. I have given an analogy. Your LLM app is a consultant. You ask them, they will tell you, sir, do this. It's up to you whether you want to do it or not. Agent, you give a task. Sir, I will do it my own way because you have given me the autonomy. I know how to do it. You poke them, they will say, no, sir, I'm not going to do, I'll switch off. No, that's not going to happen. Okay. Multi-agent. You see the center that we have a LLM and we have multiple agents to accomplish big task. Jawahar just now covered a lot of agents involved, get the job done, but the coordination, cooperation, everything matters in this whole episode, whole landscape. Here's the contrasting view: LLM app and agent, how they look differently. It's a top view that will help you to remember always what is it all about. Challenges. Roughly, if I have to ask you, say for example, there are 100 projects currently running. In your view, AI projects, right? In your view, how many of those would be failing? Give me the percentage. Sorry? 50%. Okay. All. Jawahar is saying all. He is totally non-deterministic. I loved it. And he is the one who is going to secure our job. Okay. Some more guesses. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry? 90 to 95. Okay. Some one more guess. That's all. Zero. That's become deterministic. Better do a software developer. No, why on AI side? Okay. Fine. So, as per the Gartner's data, 85% of AI initiatives are failing. And what's the rationale? Rationale is ship mentality. No offense to anybody, but generally we prefer, oh, this way stream is going, let's board, kahin to utarenge. But that doesn't happen really, because a lot of things goes in AI. If we do not understand what all goes in, then the chances are there, very high chances that we will fail. So, for example, data. To train someone, for example, if Jawahar is there and he spoke about some domain, AI agent domain, he has cultivated that over a period of time. He has trained himself over a period of time. So do you all, even I am. So we cannot expect any data to be fed in, and we expect AI to perform as per our expectation. वरना कोई दाऊद इब्राहिम हो गया, कोई पीएम मोदी हो गया. So the point is, what data is fed in that matters. Otherwise, we'll create a rogue model, or else we create a real human serving model. That matters. So what happens? Even the corporate company have lot of data, but they don't know what to feed. And they say, for example, a petabyte of data simply fed in. What will happen? Compute will keep on running, and training will never happen. And even the training will happen, there will be hallucinating. So such gaps are there. You all understand that we are in a transition. That means we have a big batch, I mean, good amount of batch who started data science earlier. Now they are able to understand what is happening, and they're in a top leading position. There are a big mass which is still catching up. We are all in transition, including me. We are all in transition. So that until the transition complete, we will be keep on failing, right? So one small decision goes wrong, you have to start the entire cycle, and that entire training cycle is an expensive one. And this is not very cannot run on a commodity hardware. You cannot run on your normal laptop. You need some high power machine so that you can get the job done. So money is also involved. At scale, you need to do. And at the same time, when you develop, say for example, all these items you have, you need to have a tool which monitors how is it working, how is it doing. Any one of you have done model development? Fair point. So you would have seen the hyperparameter tuning, right? Similarly, after the development, this is a continuous process. You have to keep educating or training your model so that you can match up the expectation with a variation in data. So similarly, we have to have some sort of tool which can help us to monitor what is going on under the hood, right? Model development, hyperparameter observation is one part. Now we are talking about the traceability and observability, that we will talk about that. And when AI system grow really big, things go really crazy. A lot of data churns out, and for a normal human, it's become very difficult also to catch up where error could have crept in. So what is the solution here? Solution is observability. So whenever your interaction happens with the LLM, that you need to trace, your context has to be set properly, your prompt has to be written properly. You have to monitor if it is if it is a third party over the cloud service, managed service, then you have to keep a watch on your token consumption. Otherwise, you will drain a lot of money. And we have to have a way to evaluate them, right? Say for example, how many of you play volleyball? Wow. If you become a captain, what are the parameter you will see to select a team? What else? What else? More agility, right? Agility is one more factor, and some your reaction time. So these are certain parameters that so that you can build your good volleyball team. Similarly, we also have to have some sort of evaluation criteria so that we can evaluate how our AI system is functioning. As a developer, we love to develop. आँख बंद किया, start typing. Oh, input output done sir. We are all over. No, under the hood there are a lot of things happen. I'll give you an example which will surprise you. One small mistake in on an object store on cloud, and the cause happen is there a frequent call happened for a list directory, and you won't believe, within just 1 month, customer incurred $27,000. Are you with me so far? $27,000 is a big number within a month time. Just one mistake. Anything on the cloud, we have to deal with care. Otherwise, it will drain our money. So those things are very important to keep a watch on, and especially if you are into the production, when somebody has paid you, they expect you a service level agreement. But within this time, I need an output. Within this time, my response should land. So that will also be critical. So we have to keep a watch on that as well. So when we talk about the agent evaluation, um, these are did I cover? Okay, we have a use case there. Actually, I put it in the wrong place, but let me talk this. Sorry about this. Let's talk about a use case that's we want to develop a data analyst agent. As a data analyst, what is the role? We look at the data that we have received, and this is a particular scenario when we have the sales data. Once we receive it, we understand this data, then we query what exactly given. So, for example, average sale or max sale in the store, and we try to figure it out and give us a visual graph. Today's sales is on this store is highest, and this is what the graph looks like, right? So if I have to do that, then what exactly I need to do? As a single agent system, we have a router. With router's responsibility is like a brain, and it looks into the problem statement or task given, and it uses three tool here. One is data lookup tool, which will go and look at the file which we have received, maybe XML file, maybe Parquet file, maybe CSV file, and it will look into that, prepare the data for in a proper format. So data lookup. Data analyst tool, which will do based on our query, it will analyze it, and then we have a data visualization. Then it will prepare a graph. So these three tasks it need to do perform, and then only our job will be done. Data analysis job will be done. Okay. So if you see here during this part, we have here router. Look at the loose connecting point. We have a router, and these are the tools. The chances are router might call this one for some data, and later on this. Whereas this is the order it should be calling. So because it is an LLM, large language model, mistake might happen. So we have to be watchful about that. Now let's come back and do this evaluation. What is a possible way to evaluate it? The evaluation talks about agent's route evaluation from a route to the tool. If the right tools have been called to achieve a task given query. Just stay with me. I will show you that also query part. Then we have skill evaluation, which is a tool basically. Tool and skills are interchangeably used. So we have to find out if the tools is performing at its expected way. Then we have plan, task A followed by task B followed by task C. If there is an reordering happens and plan is not going well, so plan can mismatch. And if this is a one single agent where we have three tasks, if you think of 10 such agent and 50 such tool to achieve certain task, it will again further complicate it. So we have to be watchful about it. Agent path evaluation, number of agent, how this handoff is happening between themselves, how the tasks are getting called, all these things matter into the path evaluation. Okay. Today in the demonstration, I will talk about the tool calling, AI agent route evaluation function. Okay. 4 more minutes. Okay. Let's go to demo. My visibility goes for a toss here. Okay. So let's look at it. Here is I have run a bunch of tests, and as I told you, I will show you LLM app. How does the test look like? and here is the trace for the same. And if I click on this, it tells me what is the user input, write a haiku, and it's just given an output and nothing else, because it's just one request, one ask, it's just served it. Okay, now let's look at the agent system. Is it readable? No. Okay. Is it better? Okay, so here I have run agent, and you see here we get the traces. Look at the hierarchy in which it has been called. You see, we have in this case we have called twice. Two router calls has happened, and if I go here, it shows me how the call has happened. All right. So what was the ask? Ask is, what was the average transaction value? The average transaction value was approximately $19.02. So this is done by agent, not done by any human. So, and if I had to tell you, there is a possibility of error. So this has been coded in such a way so that we monitor it, and evaluations are already part of this code. I will show you where things have gone wrong. You see here, I have there are okay, here you see the dashboard like view. We have done an evaluation, and there are few parameter that says tool calling evaluation has gone wrong. We have 12.5% error here. Mistakes have happened by the LLM. Let's look at it. What is the mistake? What is happening? Router, you assign a task to the router or the LLM. LLM decides which function or tool to call, and there is a chances that tool calling might go wrong. So these are the tool calling which has gone wrong. Let's look at it. This is the one where things have gone wrong. Let's look at it. A successful tool calling. We have labeled as correct and scores given as 1, and oops, and here we have given the explanation also. Why do we think that things have gone right, right? And how are we achieving it? We are achieving through, right, through a LLM as judge approach. That means a lot of traces have happened, has already been captured in the call, and then we invoke LLM as judge on those data. It try to figure it out, what call could have happened and what is the mistake has happened. So here in this case it is all well. Let's look at the this one. If you see here, tool calling is happening from router to the tools, and label as incorrect. Score is 0. Here if you read it, is it readable? Okay. The question asks for a bar chart showing total sales by store. The first tool call lookup sales data is appropriate to retrieve the necessary sales data. The second tool call visualization is also appropriate, as this uses the generate visualization based on the retrieved data. However, the configuration of the visualization mistakenly specified in the line chart instead of the bar chart. Okay, that means something has gone wrong. The configuration instead of bar chart has gone to the line chart. Let's look at one more example, and let's look at the annotation. You see here, it is expected to call. What was the question asked? Let's look at that. Bar chart showing agent. Sorry. Create a bar chart showing total sales by store. And things have gone wrong. No, not this one. This one. Okay. Did we reach the same one again? Oh, yeah. It's the same one. Okay, that means mistake is same for both the cases. This one is different. Okay. So here what happens? User asks for a bar chart showing total sales by store, which requires a generating a visualization. The tool call made was look up sales data, which retrieves the data but does not create visualization. Correct tool call would have been generate visualization. That means a wrong tool has been called to achieve the task. Just assume this is the small simple example, one single agent. You have many number of tools, you have many more agents, those are interacting and cooperating to achieve a task. Then in that case, how complicated this whole scenario can be. So you certainly need a tool to monitor this, and this is what is all about the Fitbit of your agent system. Alright. Okay, before I wrap up, um, it's better not to be ungrateful in life. So these are the two of my birds, and they have been helpful to me to cope up and learn AI technologies. And most of you would be in the same position. Find out your buddy and try to learn. Mutual interactions help, because mistake done by you or mistake done by your friends would educate you more than fairly doing something. Okay, you learn from your mistake. And these are my birds. Getting all the experience by myself is impossible. I need Neuralink, Elon Musk Neuralink, so that I can be perpetual. I have a perpetual memory, and that can make me immortal. All yours.